Hi everyone, and welcome to the podcast Fly with Mel. I usually use this podcast to talk about travel and self-development. So the topic of today is, do you feel late in life in regards to others? I invite you to take a seat and to join the conversation. Why this topic came into my mind lately? Because with this strange time out there, the coronavirus, the fact that people cannot travel anymore, you don't know when you're coming back home, if you're living abroad at the moment, all this kind of stuff. And here we are in Australia, we are so far from home, so far from Europe. The frontiers are closed, we don't know when we are coming back. And every time I have my friends or family on the phone, the same question is always, when are you coming back? When are we gonna see you again? And the answer is, I don't know. And I have the same answer when people are like, do you know what will happen next for you? And do you know where you're gonna be in 1 year? Do you know what you want for your life? When are you gonna build your life? This kind of thing, like this kind of expression, when are you gonna build your life? For me, it's very frustrating to hear this kind of stuff, because when you're living abroad, and I'm sure you have this feeling if you're in the same kind of situation, when you're not living in your country and you have your people saying like, when are you gonna start to build your life? Hey, but mate, I am building my life. Like, don't you see that this is my life? This is the way that I want to build it. And if I don't see myself married now at 25 or 28 or whatever, and this is just because my life is like that, and I respect your life. So why don't you respect and support mine? This is the kind of conversation that I can have. So that's why I was talking as if I had someone in front of me, because I usually have these kind of words, and I don't want to be hard, but sometimes it's very, it can cause a lot of stress to have our people on the phone, because you know that these kind of questions will come on the table. So to answer this kind of thing, when people can ask you, do you feel late in your life compared to others? Do you feel that you're driving your life in a way which is maybe less productive, or at a level which is less high compared to others in this society? Because you're living abroad and you're living different routine, and you're discovering the world, you're taking time for your career to build a new way of working, to discover new culture, meet new people, and all this kind of stuff can feel like just a break in a life, while sometimes you can feel that this is finally the life that you want and you've decided to live. I think the first step to take is just to realize what is best for you and realize where you feel the most happy. Is it in that place, in that environment? Is it with these people? If you just take a step back in your life, sometimes when you can feel overwhelmed with all these kind of questions about life, just take a step back and try to understand if you're happy where you are at the moment, right now, not with a lot of expectations in your head. I mean, just right now, are you happy? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling fulfilled of a lot of positive emotions? Are you feeling grateful for what you have? Are you feeling blessed for the life that you've decided to live right now? Are you? This kind of question is the first one that you should ask to yourself, because at the end of the day, you're living the life that you want because you've decided it. And if you didn't choose to be where you are right now, maybe try to see if you can change, if there is some decisions that you can take to just move on and do something else and be somewhere else next week, if you can do that. I know it's not always easy. I know the situations are not always the one that we decided to have, but there is always a positive way of seeing the things. So even if you didn't choose the life that you have right now, maybe you can choose to work to have something else in the coming years. But you have to work on that, and you have to realize what is good for you. What are your values in life? What makes you feel good? What makes you feel happy? Which kind of people do you want to hang out with? Which kind of things do you want to do during your free time? Which kind of work do you want to do? All these kind of things. This is all just about you, and it all belongs to you to decide and to understand yourself. And once you understand why you are where you are, you can just face any judgment, any comparison from others, anything. You can just face that very, very easily because you know your worth and you know why you're doing what you're doing right now. So this is the second point I wanted to talk about. It's just to don't compare yourself to others, because each life is different, each human is different. We are all thinking differently and we are all feeling happy thanks to different ways. So don't stress over things that you don't really want. If you don't want to get married now, don't get married. If you don't feel comfortable to have babies, so don't. If you don't want to buy a house, don't buy a house. Don't do the things for others. Do the things only for you, for what makes you feel good and what's best for you. We only have one life, really, and a life can go in a click. So enjoy the moment right now and do what's best for you now, in the present moment. And if you feel like you envy others, maybe it's because you're not where you're supposed to be. So just take a step back, write down a list of all the things that you want in your life and what's make you feel good. And maybe you will feel that if you're late with your goal or if you're just where you're supposed to be now. Enjoy your life, enjoy your time, enjoy your now. Thank you for listening, and don't hesitate to give me your feedback. I'm always happy to hear your thoughts about these kind of conversations. And have a beautiful day.